As they gathered fallen branches, a venomous serpent slithered unnoticed beneath the leaves, awaiting its unsuspecting prey. As Layla moved through the underbrush, she inadvertently stepped on the snake, provoking its ear. In an instant, the serpent struck. Once upon a time, in the quaint village of Zalma, hidden beneath the shadow of ancient trees, there lived a loving couple, Amar and Laila. Their union was blessed with a radiant gem named Azima, a child whose beauty and kindness transcended the ordinary. Azima, with her sparkling eyes and heart full of innocence, brought joy to every corner of Zalma. The villagers could not help but adore the little girl who carried the warmth of the sun in her smile. One day, as the sun dipped low on the horizon, Azima and her mother, Laila, ventured into the forest to fetch firewood. The air was filled with the melody of rustling leaves and the sweet fragrance of wildflowers. As they gathered fallen branches, a venomous serpent slithered unnoticed beneath the leaves, awaiting its unsuspecting prey. As Layla moved through the underbrush, she inadvertently stepped on the snake, provoking its ear. In an instant, the serpent struck, sinking its fangs into Layla's foot. Azima, a young girl with innocence still clinging to her soul, only watched in horror as her mother crumpled to the ground, writhing in pain. Tears streamed down Azima's eyes as she cried out for help. Her cries echoed through the forest, a desperate plea for help, which reached the ears of the villagers. In a whirlwind of panic, the villagers rushed to the scene, their anxious faces reflecting the gravity of the situation. Azima, tears streaming down her face, clung to her mother's side as the villagers administered what remedies they could. Amar raced back home the moment he was alerted of what had happened to his wife. He arrived to find his wife pale and weakened. Laila, though weakened, managed to offer a weak smile to comfort her daughter Azima. The villagers, Laila's family, consumed by an air of uncertainty, held their breath, hoping for the healer's efforts to counteract the venom. But unfortunately, the venom had already woven its deadly web within Laila's veins. As the night unfolded, Zalma became a village in mourning. The once vibrant spirit of the village dimmed, overshadowed by the tragedy that befell Amar's household. Amar, a broken man, clung to Azima, his daughter, his heart heavy with grief. Azima's mother passed away when she was just a little child. leaving her in the care of a father who, over time, remarried a woman who already had two daughters of her own. From the moment Azima's stepmother, Amina, entered their lives, the atmosphere in the house changed. Amina was a woman with a heart as cold as the winter wind, and she treated Azima like a mere servant who bore the weight of the endless household chores, while her daughters, Amira and Salma, reveled in laughter and play. Amar, once a kind and loving father, seemed to have lost his voice in the presence of his new family, convinced that Azima's hardships were a necessary trial to strengthen her character. Azima's life became a relentless cycle of servitude, and each day she clung to the fragments of joy that slipped through the bars of her confined existence, while her stepsisters enjoyed the luxuries of life. Azima was treated as nothing more than a maid in her own father's house. One day, as Azima diligently cleaned her stepsister's room, she found herself accused of theft, a crime she did not commit. Her stepmother, Amina, seizing the opportunity to be rid of Azima, poisoned her father's mind, and he, blinded by the manipulation of his wife, cast Azima out of the house without a second thought. Alone and destitute, Azima wandered until she stumbled upon a humble hut in the outskirts of the village. There, she met Umma, a blind old woman who has a pet dog named Rabi, which served as her eyes. Azima found solace in the company of Umma and Rabi. The old woman, sensing Azima's innate kindness and resilience, took her in without hesitation. The small hut became a sanctuary for Azima, a place where she was treated with the kindness and respect she had long been denied. Under Umma's guidance, Azima's life transformed. She learned the ancient art of herbal medicine, mastering the delicate balance of roots and herbs to create potent medicines. Azima blossomed into a skilled healer, mastering the art of concocting remedies that could mend both body and soul. Rabi, the dog, became Azima's best friend, guiding her through the forests and fields to collect rare herbs with healing properties. As the years passed, so did Azima, evolving into a beautiful woman of strength and wisdom under Umma's nurturing guidance. Azima and Umma formed a deep bond, and Azima became an integral part of Umma's humble abode, and the old woman's hut transformed into a sanctuary of healing. One fateful day, Umma passed away, leaving Azima with a legacy of knowledge and compassion. Azima, now a powerful healer, continued Umma's work, and her reputation spread far and wide. People from distant lands sought her healing touch and Azima's hut became a heaven for those in need. Meanwhile, in another part of the world, Azima's stepsisters had grown and married. Amira, one of her stepsisters, fell ill mysteriously, her condition deteriorating to the point of emitting a foul odor, which left her shunned by her husband and the society. Desperate for a cure, Amira returned to her now aged mother, and the both embarked on a journey to find the beautiful woman rumored to possess extraordinary abilities. The journey to Azima's hut was long and arduous, but desperation fueled their steps. When they eventually reached Azima's dwelling, they were astonished to find the once dismissed stepdaughter now a revered healer. Azima's stepmother and sister wept in shame and begged for her forgiveness, to the amazement of the villagers who came to seek Azima's help. Despite the bitterness that lingered from her past, Azima extended her healing hands to her stepsister. Using her vast knowledge, she concocted a remedy that not only cured Amira's illness, but also mended the fractured relationships within their family. The scent of healing herbs replaced the stench of disease, and the hut that once sheltered sorrow now radiated with the warmth of reconciliation. Azima's story spread far and wide, not only as a skilled healer, but as a symbol of resilience and triumph over adversity. The village of Zalma now remember Azima as a beacon of hope and compassion. In the end, Azima's journey proved that even the darkest chapters of life could be rewritten with the ink of healing and forgiveness. The hut that once sheltered her pain had become a sanctuary for those seeking solace, and Azima, the once dismissed stepdaughter, stood tall as a testament to the transformative power of compassion and forgiveness. If you enjoy my story, please make sure to subscribe, not forgetting to like and comment. Thank you.